Hello everyone, and welcome back for the very first episode in our Dishonored playthrough of the second DLC, the Brigmore Witches. I got a feeling we are going to continue the story with Daud, as there was a bit of a cliffhanger in the Knife of Dunwall DLC. Turned out Billie Lurk was actually kind of turning on us in the course of that thing, but she has set sail, literally. Not sure if we're going to encounter her possibly in a future game, but I don't think we're going to in this one. And we actually had a sighting of Delilah, not as a statue, right at the end of that last game. And judging by what I've seen as cover art for this one, I got a feeling Delilah is where we're heading. The Outsider made it clear that this is going to be wrapping up the story of Daud, so I don't expect him to live through this DLC, even if I try for low chaos. But we're gonna find out. If this is your first time finding the channel, welcome. Hope you have an awesome time. And if you do have a great time, mean the world to me if you consider hitting that subscribe button. Without any further delay, let's get in here, see what's gonna happen next. That was super cool. It actually asked me if I wanted to continue my progression from the previous DLC. So it sounds like I actually have like the gear and stuff I found in that one in here, which is super cool. That rarely seems to happen with DLC. Okay, well, as normal, we're gonna go with veteran. Let's do this. Troubled sleep. You've been ill at ease ever since you assassinated Empress Jasmine Caldwin and aided in the abduction of her daughter Emily.
He knew. The black-eyed bastard knew that when my blade stilled the Empress's heart and delivered her daughter to the Lord Regent's men, everything would fall to pieces. He watched me do it anyway. And now the world's gone mad. Plague grinds the city down. Corruption rots. A mad killer roams the streets by night, seeking revenge. The overseers have stormed my hideout in the flooded district, and I'm in a strange duel with a mad witch named Delilah for the fate of the Empire. I'd say I was being punished, but I know that the world doesn't punish wicked people. We make our choices and take what comes, and the rest is void. I can't say I wasn't warned.
I love his voice. It is so good. Really fits his character. Is this right where Cornwall?
Men are recovering
or
well
Corvo?
from the attack, but they don't understand the danger they're in. My mother warned me never to make an enemy of a witch.
Ooh. Ah! The books are floating though. Is this a dream?
Corvo, here to settle our debt. You understand, I won't make this easy for you.
Defeat Corvo? What? What is this? Oh. Oh my. I don't know, am I supposed to kill him? Okay, I gotta reset these. One here. You can go 3. Oh, I don't even have my all-seeing eye thing at the moment. Okay. Oh! I guess I'm supposed to kill him, right? Ooh! Oh!
What is it?
Thomas has returned with the information you requested. He's waiting for you below.
Deliver or attempt to kill blow on Corvo. Okay, I guess I hope that doesn't like mess up things from a chaos standpoint. Okay, where is the... Do I have my eye thing back now? There it is. Okay, let's put you here. Yeah, I like those where they're at. Okay, there's the charm. Where's the room? Okay. These things are so noisy. Sometimes I try to pick those up first. Corrupted bone charm. that come with a cost. Locate them like normal bone charms, but listening for the song they emit, or with the void gaze power. Okay. Is a corrupted charm different? No, doesn't look like it's any different. Oh, okay, so I need to re-equip whatever I want here. Your adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. Oh, sustained rage? Oh, yeah, well, I don't play Chaos. That's probably why I'm like, what in the world is that? Okay, when taking damage, your mana is drained before your health. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's the corrupt one I just found. It's purple. Do I have any other? There's a purple. Oh, no. Okay, so there it is. That must be the corrupted one. That's interesting, though. Mana does not regenerate. Okay, we'll go with tough skin. Take less damage from falls. Be real helpful. Your mana has slightly increased. I like that one, too. You move slightly faster when carrying somebody. Ammo in bigger quantities? Maybe. If your weapons are sheathed, your speed is boosted. Having your weapon doesn't slow you. I like that one. Food heals you moderately more. Drinking from faucets. Recover mana. I don't feel like I come across faucets a ton. And I don't usually struggle when it comes to like having extra mana on me. What was the one that was going to be a maybe? Let's go this one. We'll go scavenger for now, but we might end up replacing that one. Okay. And then a note from Billie. Ooh, here we go. Guess we'll find out if she feels bad about what she did. Daud, no need to waste breath with apologies or excuses. You taught me that. All I can say is that as soon as I left Dunwall, my head felt clear. Maybe for the first time. You told me once that people like us burn hot, then burn up. We don't get a chance to start over. No long days in the sun. But I know you, Daud. Despite all the blood on your hands, you've been stashing coin. No one does that if they're not holding on to something. You've got some kind of plan, some hope for a new life. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't, but that's what you gave me when you let me walk away. The one thing you said that wasn't possible, and I will never forget that. When the time comes, and it will, I hope you're watching close so you can get that chance too. I left a book for you. The world is big, bigger than I knew. There are lots of places where an old man like you could disappear. Billie. I like that. And what she says makes sense too. It really does. It's like once you've kind of gone down this path of being like a well-known assassin, and it's not like he's running around with a mask on. Like Corvo wore a mask. Billie obviously had a mask on. He doesn't look like he's running around with a mask. Ports of Call. Potterstead, Gristall, a small town, but the locals are charming and the ale is unmatched. Be certain to visit during the month of winds for their pennant festival. Dunwall, Gristall. Notes on the capital city could fill a dozen such volumes, as delights exist in Dunwall if you've got the coin, and all miseries if you're broke. Unless you're well connected through someone in Dunwall Tower, or one of the key families, the City Watch or River Patrol, make sure your permits are in order. Otherwise, you're likely to have your cargo seized by the port authorities for any reason they care to concoct. Cockney Morley. While the harbor master here is particular about the kinds of goods you're carrying, the rest of the town is more lax. Be sure to visit the inn on the rock for the best mutton stew in all the Isles. I got a series of books that I read. It's called the Recluse series, and it kind of takes place back in the times when they're like swords and shields and magi and there's magics and stuff like that takes place. But one thing I always find funny is the foods and stuff they talk about. It's very old fashioned. And so mutton stew, I see that all the time in the book. It's the first time I've actually seen it in a game. That's kind of fun. Yarrow Tivia. The cold here will snatch the breath from your lungs, but it is meant in equal strength by the civility of its well-mannered citizens. The cozy taverns are kept warm by their famously crafted iron stoves, though the northern food takes some adjustment. Bejeweled aristocrats laugh and drink side by side with leathery-skinned farmers, clapping one another on the back until the dim hours. It is hard to make a friend here, or to truly understand the worldview of the native born, but once you do, you'll have a friend for life. That sounds nice. Tivia. Definitely a name we've seen come up a lot. Sorconos. This city is crowded in the warmer months, and for a good reason. You'll find yourself shoulder to shoulder with scantily clad locals and foreigners on holiday. Pale skin burned pink by the sun, That would be me. Which will somehow seem larger and brighter in Sarkona. The food in Koloro is a shining example of Sarkonan cuisine, and there is always music, always dancing. Hand rolled on the steps of tobacco shops, the cigars are of course fresher than the ones you've had shipped to other parts of the empire. And then you got Karnaka Sarkonos, the jewel of the south at the edge of the world. The city is bustling with industry after a wave of settlers from Morley and an influx of wealthy trading companies from Dunwall. Everywhere you go in Karnaka, there are new ideas. Hybrid forms of music, groundbreaking theories of natural philosophy, and even extravagant delicacies made by mixing ingredients from all the known cultures. The locals work tirelessly for their coin, welcoming the elite from across the Isles. You know, one thing that this gets me wondering, and I hope this is the case, it would be cool to actually get to see some of these places in Dishonored 2. I don't know if the whole thing takes place inside of Dunwall, if it's going to be a whole... You know, I don't know if we get to travel and stuff like that, but it would be really cool if we actually got to visit some of these places we've been reading about in these 3 pieces of the game that we've played so far. That would be really cool. Okay, and we got one more book over here. The Reclamation of Dunwall. Dunwall, the seat of power in the known civilized world, the Empire of the Isles. It is our great capital, and it has been brought low by vermin. The very thought galls. We are faced with the reality that our once great city is in a state of shambles, and the few remaining domiciles in any habitable condition are the estates of those wealthy enough to ward themselves against that reality. A city cannot continue to thrive, populated by only the upper classes and their cloistered sycophants. Even if the plague were gone tomorrow, in its present state, Dunwall doesn't have enough hardy people of working age to return the city to everyday function. Yeah, I could totally see that. We must find a way to attract more residents, which requires removing the cloud of fear brought about by the current regime. The Lord Regent and his lackeys are bad for business, my friends. So it falls on us. A plague and a tyrant must be overcome. And after that, we must undertake a third miracle, turning the screws on the obscenely wealthy, forcing them to pay back into the place that has given them all their privileged lives. It is the powerful and fortunate who must pay for the rebuilding of Dunwall, even if the poorest will bear the stones and timber of reconstruction on their backs. All this must happen for the dormant machines of commerce to restart. Without that, we are all forfeit, and the greatest city of our age will be lost. No, that totally makes sense too. You gotta have people that are willing to work. You know, these people in the upper class, they don't want to get their hands dirty, like actually physically dirty. They don't want to do hard labor. They're part of the big businesses and stuff, but you know, they're not going to go down there and start extracting the whale oil themselves or trying to clean up the streets or anything like that. They want to pay people to do that, but they got to be willing to pay people, which means they might have to give up a bit of their lifestyle. Interesting. Oh, I can turn that off. I didn't realize that was still going. Okay, let's get down there and get our... Oh my goodness, another one? Regency and emergency powers. I feel bad sometimes when I start a new Dishonored because I feel like there's so much reading they give you right at the beginning. Cobbled bits of bone. They say my mother was a witch, but the truth, as is so often the case, depends on the perspective and your place in the world. She relied on poisons made from exotic herbs and the blowfish that live in the reef waters near Panacea. Her power originated in hallucinogenics delivered through guile or by force of those who crossed her. There was an unusual intensity in her gaze for certain, but it came from within, not from the outsider. It's what happens to anyone pushed to the absolute edge of sanity and survival, but who stays there for years, then returns to walk among the sheep in so-called civilized society. My mother was crafty, but if it was anything more than powders, hidden knives, and guile, I never saw it. Like they tell children, some of those truly touched by the black-eyed punk can move through the space between rooftops like a sparrow. Others command armies of rats or poisonous flies as easily as they wiggle their fingers and toes. The overseers are right to fear us, to warn the common folk to stay near their homes at night and to keep their families close. But there are other ways his influence manifests itself. Those who serve me share in some of what I can do, and I suspect it's the same for Delilah Copperspoon's coven. Then there are those who can craft runes and charms. The old woman across the street, they call her Granny Rags. She carves and polishes the bones of whales, stringing them together and opening them to the void until they moan like the fever sick of a cold night. I found a few of her talismans, and with each one I touched, a tiny piece of me departed and settled in with her. Ooh, that's interesting. What does she gain? A longer life? Some kind of power I don't understand? The making of such things is beyond me. I've known 4 people in my time who carried the mark of the outsider, but I've known dozens more who wanted it, who stood at night in stagnant ponds or begged with the dust blowing through graveyards. People who gutted farm animals and burned the flesh of men, thinking it would call forth the void. I met a dying man once who had collected runes and charms for years. He crushed them all into powder, made a paste, and ate them, oh my goodness, thinking he could gain whatever magic was in the things. His death was long and painful. I also knew a woman from Karnaka who would trade for charms and other bits of whale bones. She cracked them apart and fused them back together, then sold them. I bought one of these corrupted charms that she swore would cause sharp metal to break on my skin, and it worked. But each time it did, one of my teeth turned black and fell out. After the 3rd time, I gave it to one of my men. Now when he smiles, it's all bleeding gums, and I wonder what parts inside him are turning black. Oh, that's a fun addition, the corrupted charms. I got a feeling that'll probably be in Dishonored 2 as well. You'll have probably like standard charms that you can use, but then they'll have more powerful ones, but then there's a drawback to them. That's a fun little twist. Sometimes I ask myself, without these gifts, would I be a man to fear? Would I be called the Knife of Dunwall, with my name whispered through the markets and the alleyways, the high towers and drawing rooms? I'd like to think so, but it really doesn't matter. As long as I bear this mark, I'll use whatever craft I have to force my will in the world. The harder trick is undoing what I've done. Okay, guys, I think we got one more here. Regency and emergency powers. In a time of political upheaval, there are provisions in place for a staged transfer of power designed with 3 goals in mind. The first is the minimization of incentive for coup. There is no predetermined person or position within the government that is scheduled to take on the mantle of regency during a time of crisis. Instead, a regent is chosen by parliament accord. This serves to avoid promoting a path of derelict ascendancy and to discourage those who would scheme for such a turn of events. It is the assumption of our governing documents that such a legislative body will always have the wisdom to see through would-be usurpers. Well, you would like to hope so. The second is the assurance of the stability for the commons during and after the transitional phase. During an interim while a regent rules the land, there are categories of law and decrees that cannot be altered without a majority vote from parliament. Thus, daily life for the people will not change dramatically when during the time of regency, or shift drastically once a proper heir takes up the throne. Third, and perhaps most important, is that a worthy successor is found. In order to rule out hasty action and to maximize stability, there will be no term limit or duration applied to the period of regency. Historically, rash decisions have been greatly contested, resulting in extended political turmoil or outright conflict. When the proper heir is found and the position is filled by someone worthy of the role, all others will fall in and provide their support. That's if everybody follows the rules, right? Okay. All right, let's go this way, see if... Okay, it looks like one of my men. Okay, we got some... Thomas? Who's Thomas? I don't recognize that name. I definitely recognize the area. That's so weird that they have you fight Corvo at the very beginning of this. Let's get you first. Oh, getting suited up, baby. Thank you. I'm glad I found all those in the previous one, though. And I didn't just waste them. I should have a couple left over, right? I think it said 1 of 2 right there for a second. Yes, I have 4. Oh, that's really good. I'm tempted to go ahead and get this upgrade. Because I got these 3. Those are kind of like the 3 big ones. Summon an assassin could be fun. But the thing is, I think they'll kill. I don't think they'll do it in a non-lethal. Pull inanimate objects towards you from a distance. Consumable items are used or stored immediately. Pull can silently disable or... What? Oh, I like this one. Level 2 assassin benefits from pull, bend time, and shadow. This is fun. I haven't seen this one before. Let's get that. At level 1, grab objects from afar. Items such as money, ammunition, keys. From a distance, others reach out. Yeah, I feel like that's something you could do as like a form of distraction. At level 2, pulling living things and bodies for a slightly higher mana count than inanimate objects. When enemies are close enough, they are lifted helplessly and can be executed or choked out. Corpses and unconscious bodies are automatically carried. I got a feeling I'm gonna level that up. That sounds super interesting. Okay, let's get that on the wheel. I usually had my sleep dart, and you know what? We're just gonna put this as 4, and we're gonna put this as 5 now. My stun grenades is 6. Regular sleep darts. Yeah, that's what I want for 3. Okay. Oh wait, did I see? Oh, look at that. I still got my 9 mana and 10 health kits because it carries over from the previous. That is amazing. I like that. All right, let's see what else we got here. More ingots. Got some schematics here. Oh, that's for the resin. I don't know if I ever figured out what that was going to craft. A weave? Interesting. The metaphysical mysterium. This I think we read in the previous. It is said that we should not sully our hands with combating the forces of the void. My studies have been deemed heretical. Yeah, we've read that one before. Oh, I thought that sounded familiar. Thomas's journal. Who's Thomas? Our troubles began with a name, Delilah, a mystery given to Daud by the face he sees in his dreams and whose voice he hears when kneeling at the shrines hidden in the lost parts of the city. None of us have ever heard this voice, but we know its power. It spoke to our master, telling him of his coming doom and saying that solving this riddle was the only way to escape. Well, I don't think it was a way of escaping, but I think he said it's an end. We knew nothing of Delilah except that we found a whaling ship by that name, a tenuous connection, but where the outsider's world is concerned, there are no coincidences. We discovered the ship was named after a woman who once walked the halls of Dunwell Tower with Jasmine Caldwin. Later she became a painter, an apprentice of Sokolov himself, until she snarred an aristocrat patron named Arnold Timsh. Okay, I kind of see how that works now. So that was one of my questions in the previous DLC is like, what's the connection between her and Jasmine? And it says that she walked the halls with her. So I wonder if they were maybe sisters or something? I don't know, I guess we'll find out. We met with Timsh's niece, who offered us information on Delilah in exchange for eliminating her uncle. Removing aristocrat was our specialty, so our master agreed. With Barrister Arnold Timsh gone, his niece divulged everything she knew. Delilah was much more than a painter, and she was hiding in the old Brigmore manor outside of the city. But by then, we were too late. Delilah anticipated our threat. For some time, she had been working her corruptive influence on the best of us, the assassin Billie Lurk. Delilah turned Lurk against us, and today they sold us out to the overseers. When we returned to our hideout in the flooded district, we were swarmed by gold masks and hounds. But Daud is quick and wise in trade. That's right, don't you forget it. In the end, he kept us alive, although there were some losses. Yeah, there were a couple. One got shot. I threw that guy off the wall. Now our resources are strained. Some of the men are grumbling. I see the strain on Daud's face. Killing the Empress, handing over her daughter. Those are not easy burdens to bear, and Lurk's betrayal weighs on him heavily. His sleep is troubled by curses and shouts. Now we make preparations to strike back at Delilah. She's planning something in Brigmore, something that affects everyone in the Isles, and she will be expecting us. Like our master, she shares her gifts from the outsider with those who follow her. How many are they, I wonder? I have no secrets from a master. My loyalty is without question. But I fear these may be the last days of the Whalers, perhaps the last days of Daud. All right, well, it's nice to know we got somebody who is committed. Now these, I think, Sarkonos, the Whalers, those I'm pretty sure we've read in the first game. That's a map. Whew, boy, a lot of reading at the beginning of this, isn't it? I know some people, you're probably just gonna double tap past that. I don't blame you, especially if you've already watched several playthroughs of this. But don't worry, I'm gonna try and make this episode longer.
Sort of thing I'm talking about.
You don't have to remind me. It's Billie's doing that the Overseers found us. That wasn't Daud.
Daud should have caught it. And now witches? He's not the man he was.
Quiet. You're going to get us killed.
Uh-oh. They are beginning to question. I don't blame them, though. The Knife of Dunwall, A Survivor's Tale. Gentle reader, be assured that your coin is well spent today. What you read here may one day preserve your life and your sanity. No one has seen the Knife of Dunwall and lived to tell of it. Until now. The sun was setting, a bloody stain against the sky, silhouetting the noble contours of the Rothwild slaughterhouse. The stench of blood, the flesh of men and whalers, soured the air. Daud slithered from the sewers, his body slick with gore and crawling with vermin that no mortal man could have tolerated. His shadow stretched out before him on the ground, and it reveals his true nature. A horned thing warped by heresy, a shape too terrible to put into words. My gentle readers, a sorcerer from the void without question. His shadow? Does Daud's shadow actually take on the shape of the outsider? Interesting. I could hear the moans of the dying workers he left in his wake, but he did not even pause to acknowledge their plight, where his heart is colder than Tivian ice. Instead, he let out a guttural howl of victory, the shock of which snuffed out the life of those poor dying workers, and then he bounded away, moving from roof to roof back towards the streets. And this was where I thought this chapter would end until I heard the music. The grinding metal music of the Overseers echoing from the nearby alley, and I knew there would soon be a fight. With only my senses of duty to the fallen citizens of Dunwall to keep my fear from overtaking me, I inched closer to the mouth of the alley for a better vantage. A brave contingent of Overseers have captured one of Daud's lieutenants lurking in the alley. He or she, for I could not tell beneath the thick leather of the industrial whaler suit, was prone and tied with sturdy ropes surrounded by Overseers. But this fixation was ultimately their undoing. I wonder if this writer is describing that moment we came out of the whaler's slaughterhouse. Remember how we overlooked and Billie was tied up down there surrounded by three, one of which I think was a music box player? Daud fell from above. Yeah, that's gonna be what they're talking about. Daud fell from above, moving through the air as easily as a falcon. I mean, I don't know if I made it look as smooth as what they're about to describe, but just picture it this way. This is how I played it. You don't even gotta watch the video. This is how I did it right here. I swear upon my spirit, without sound, he glided down among them, and the music maker was the first to die, as Daud tore the man's head from his shoulders. The wretched song faded in a discordant wail. Then I watched as the most notorious assassin of all time became a flurry of leather, metal, and blood, deflecting bullets and sword blades with ease. Yeah, that's exactly how I did it. The last Overseer, no doubt consumed with terror at seeing his brothers fall so easily, sank to his knees begging for mercy. Daud spoke with a single word that made my entrails squirm in my belly upon hearing it. The Overseer screeched like a madman until his mask split in two, as though struck by some hammer and chisel, and a stream of blood gushed forth from a crack, bathing Daud's boots. Oh my goodness. Okay, no, I didn't do it all like that. I closed my eyes at this point, too overwhelmed to witness any further atrocities. I could only hope that if the foul heretic discovered me next, my life would end swiftly. But when I opened my eyes, Daud was nowhere to be seen. That was the last I ever saw of the Knife of Dunwall. So heed my warnings, gentle reader. Should you or anyone you love witness some misshapen shadow fall across your path, or should you hear the slightest rumor of a dark word whispered from the rooftop, then flee. Flee with all haste. I actually really enjoyed that book. That was fun. Because I could almost picture that, you know, given by what we actually went through and actually did that. Okay, let's check around here.
They say he let Rothwild live. Is Daud getting soft?
Rothwild's not coming back anytime soon. You should spend more time thinking about your form.
Anytime you think I'm a little soft, you're welcome to come by my office. Bring a blade.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, my house got all busted up. Oh boy, we found yet another one. The Royal Spymaster. Yeah, we know all about the Royal Spymaster. I'm not going to worry about that one. Not to mention, we are like a half an hour into this. Haven't even started the game yet. Okay. Thomas.
I found Lizzie Stride. Getting her to lend us her boat will be a bit complicated, however. She's in Coldridge. From what I hear, they've got enough on her to hold her for about 1,000 years.
Coldridge. We can use this. We'll get her out. And Stride will have to pay back the favor. We'll have our transport.
Ready to leave, sir?
Oh, yes.
Or should I wait?
We are ready to go. Going back to the prison. Breaking in instead of breaking out this time, though. Check it out. Overall low chaos. Yo, I found everything. I like that. I like that it's low chaos even though it says I defeated him. That makes me feel good. I was a little nervous about that. I didn't know if I was supposed to do that or not. A stay of execution for Lizzie. You need Lizzie Stride's boat to reach Delilah's stronghold at Brigmore Manor. Unfortunately, the leader of the Dead Eels gang is locked in a Coldridge prison, and you've got to break her out. Oh, so they actually did find the leader of the Dead Eels. I remember it was kind of like, I remember they interviewed that one person in one of the books in the previous DLC, saying that they weren't even sure if it was real or not. It had like webbed feet, chiseled teeth that came to like a point or something. That I'm kind of curious to see if the way he described her was real or if it was like just kind of made up in his head. Got a feeling after finding out there's witches, I think it's going to be that's what she really looks like.
Delilah doesn't leave Brigmore Manor anymore. She doesn't have to. Which means I have to come to her. The manor's upriver, far out past the quarantine line. I'll need a ship. I've lived in Dunwall's underworld a long time. I know the players, gang leaders, madams, corrupt officials. But what I need is a smuggler who knows the river, someone I can trust. It's a reflection of Dunwall, or perhaps myself, that after all these years, the best choice I have is Lizzie Stride. And Lizzie Stride is in jail.
Looked like she'd bit off his finger. As Daud, you can use your network of spies. Oh, I wondered if we get a chance to do this again. Okay. We got a couple in here. Okay, let's take a look here. What we got? What do I got? I spent most of my money in the last one because I thought that was going to be the end. What favors do we got? You were disguised as an overseer. An overseer has been summoned to Coldridge. Whoa. Coldridge Prison. Your contacts will intercept him and send you in his place. Using the overseer's uniform as a disguise should fool the prison guards long enough to get you inside. Oh, that's fun. Misplaced ruin. A recent sweep of the prison for contraband has yielded heretical artifacts, and one of them will accidentally be misplaced. You know, that would be fun. The thing is because I'm kind of picking up where I left off before, there's not really a whole lot of runes I need at this point. I got a couple upgrades I could make, but I don't know if I want to spend 200 coins at the moment to try to get this one. We'll see. Forge Requisition. Forge Requisition orders allow your contacts to deliver stun mines to the prison. The key to munitions locker will be hidden nearby. That could be useful. How much is it for so as long as I get at least 2 mines, then I come out ahead. So we're going to buy that one. This one's really tempting too. Do I got any upgrades? Bolt capacity, that's not going to be good. Okay. Oh, so we can get up to 8 now. That's good to know. How many sleep darts do I got? 1. Okay. I'm gonna fix that right now. And I needed 100 for this. Okay, so we can still buy this. I think I still got enough for 1. Okay, I got 3 of those. 1 of these, but I'm going to get more of these once I get inside. So we're gonna get another sleep dart. There we go. I think that's good. Good setup there. Yes.
This should get me in the front door at least. Looks like I need to check in with those guards by the gate.
That's so cool. Just gonna put that away, right? Oh, and I got a mask to put on too. That's fantastic. Talk to the guard at the main gate. Here we are, everybody. We're back, baby. Only took 40 minutes to get into the game. disoriented by the music. Oh boy. I'm glad I'm just dressed up like one of these guys.
About time, Overseer. We sent for you hours ago.
There was a problem with the waterlock.
You gonna buy it?
Fine. Listen up. The incident took place in the interrogation room. Cross the yard and keep going straight. Anything else is off limits. Understand? Don't go exploring. Don't speak to the prisoners. We're not here to listen to you preach. Don't forget you're in Coldridge now, not the Abbey. We asked you here for one reason.
I'll be gone before you know it.
I love his character's voice. Let's save the game real fast. There we go. Just in case. Clue. The cell controls above the courtyard. Prison cell blocks. Execution yards are off limit. Okay. I wonder how much different this whole section plays if you don't dress up as the Overseer. Hello. I know I'm not supposed to talk to none of y'all.
Won't fool an arc pylon.
We're sending 3 men to the
Oh.
squad. No one knows what actually happened.
Can I go through here? Or I wonder if I gotta disable that.
Neither of them knew anything.
Ooh.
Died to satisfy them.
Eat that. Take a quick.
Thorpe slipped.
Okay.
They got weak.
Oh, I think I just saw a charm over that way.
Was who it was.
Come on, put it away.
You've seen Corvo train, haven't you? Once he had the key, there was no stopping him. And the
All right.
way he went off that
Rewire you.
bridge. How do you stop a man who'll make a jump like that? Like he doesn't care.
Now that took care of this thing here, right?
You think he's
I think we played.
I thought I saw. I'm worried about pulling my sword out, but
There's more happening than any of us.
I thought I saw a charm. Oh, it's over that way. Okay. I don't know if having that out gets me in trouble, so I'm trying not to do that.
Till further notice, prisoners who have been transferred from Section B will be
Why is
observed
no one
for
making
signs of
rounds over
infection.
here?
Is this locker key? I guess I.
can't let you through here.
Okay.
Understand?
Then this is the way I need to go. I was wondering. This is in the courtyard?
Head directly across the yard and through
Getting
the door.
sick, so we moved them out. It must be the rats, or the water, or the air.
That's what I did. That's what I did. Calm down.
Move them all into A section. Does anyone see the problem with this?
There's a little note on that door. Okay, is that her over there? What's this guy say?
Only prison personnel beyond this point. No exceptions.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we'll go straight first. We'll see what happens. My goodness, check this room out.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, what?
Rats, plague, elixir, bunch of crap.
What? What in the world just happened here? I thought this is where I needed to go to, like... Here we go.
Stupid cut.
Grab this. One of two. Document request. Dear Officer Ashfield, I would like to most humbly request access to the documents concerning the new experimental choke dust, which you may have recently found yourself in possession of. I understand this is a delicate subject matter, and I assure you every precaution will be taken with the documents to ensure they remain confidential. If access to these documents is agreeable to you, please have one of your men deliver them to my cell. Respectfully, your friend in A25. What? Okay.
Is she strapped in right? Good. Doesn't look like much, does she? Comfortable? All right, we'll get this done. Let's start with how you got into Dunwall Tower in the first place. Was it one of the servants that let you in? One of the guards? Nothing? All right. Corporal, use the hammer. That's right. The smaller one. Can't really tell if she felt that. Don't want to break anything. Let's try again. How did you... Wait. You hear a kind of ringing in your ears? What's happening to her face? Is she going to... Oh no! Oh no! Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot!
It's kind of hard to hear what happened there for a minute. I think they started talking on the other side of the door and it like lowered the volume of this. It almost sounds like they heard something about somebody was paid off. I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure what happened here either. Apparently she did something that then killed the guards that were in here with her. But did she kill herself in the process? I don't know. Goal, location of collaboration in theft of goods. Method, heated metal bolts applied to oh my goodness, I don't even want to read these. Lost consciousness, disoriented, subject falsely confessed to a crime. Tank mechanism failure, subject drowned. Oh my goodness. Subject divulged the information before the hatch to the spider basket was even opened. Wow, they had some pretty interesting methods, right? Oh my goodness, look at all that money. Transfer orders. Lieutenant Wright, the hatter we brought in was trying to stash this loot in the canal when we busted him. Looks like he's the one who hit Lord Bremen's carriage a few nights back. So far, he has not named his accomplices, but he will once he gets his turn in the interrogation room. Document everything and then deliver it to the Lord Regent's office, and make sure none of it gets lost along the way, or it's both our heads. Ashfield. Okay. Anything else? Okay, he's not coming in. Oh, wow. Okay, so... almost looks like I could go up right there. I'm a little confused as to what I'm supposed to do at the moment. Let's check this out. Learn Lizzie Stride's location. Retrieve the key to the ammunition locker. Okay, so this was not Lizzie. I thought this was Lizzie there for a minute. So, okay, good to know she's not the one that caught fire. Okay. Let's find Lizzie. So does that mean... talk.
You're free to go. This is the Abbey's problem now.
Do whatever you need to do. I'm not sticking around. And don't leave any, what do you call it, black magic lying around. I don't want to be cursed or anything.
Oh. Okay, so he just kind of walked off? Is there a way to... Can I go this way, or will I get in trouble? Oh, there is somebody up there. I'm assuming they'll tell me if I start to go somewhere I'm not supposed to.
This disguise won't help me if I'm caught in a restricted wing.
Can I reach up to that?
Witchcraft.
What? Who saw me? Okay, I don't see.
The Sokolov radio interdiction device, or ARC pylon,
I can't tell there's people over there or not.
is for use only by personnel trained in proper imprinting procedure.
Okay, so we got some people down there. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing or not. I'm kind of winging it here at the moment. Can I talk to you? No.
Just give me the one chance. I'll never ask anything again.
Yeah, I bet. Can I? Guard oh, I don't have the key for that. Okay. Can I go DSUE? Maybe. Don't fall. Don't fall. Stepping on their ants. Oh, I see a guard over there. Go up. Oh, crap. Wrong button. Oh.
But I can once the cell doors open.
Okay. Anybody else nearby? Okay, there's somebody.
Pick up their pistols.
Where can I put this guy so he's not gonna get spotted? Someone's supposed to be on duty over here. Yeah, I don't know where they went. Here, I'll put you in the box. Alright. Ooh la la. We got the game going on here. Hey, there's the key we needed. Picking up all y'all stuff. Okay. Ooh. Oh, no, can't go in there. Okay. Well, we found something. Got people. Are these people sleeping? Can't get in that room.
All prison personnel will stay clear of the interrogation room until the representative from the Abbey has certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
It's free. I assure you. You're good. Alright, we got that key now. Let's see if this gets us into where we need to over here. Whoa!
Lizzie's tried. She's in rough shape.
C28, okay. Okay, how do I get to these? Maybe I can switch levers from in here. Anybody in there? It doesn't look like there's anybody in here. Can't grab those. Aha, this is where I can get up and down the different levels. I was like, how do I get down to the different levels? That dude's got a key on him. I don't know if it's the key I need or not, but I'm gonna try to sneak up and snag it. Oh. Gotta turn around. Maybe. I'm gonna try to keep from just choking the guy out. I wanna see if I can snag the key and then just walk away.
These overseers never know where you
But he is not moving, is he? Nope, he's not. There he goes.
below them.
And...
Collect. Was it
Oh, it's just another guard key. Dang it. I was really hoping it was gonna be something different. Okay. Okay, we got a guard there. A couple guards down there. Let's head on down.
Where's Harold? He's not in his cell.
Check the
Oh,
log. We've been moving people around to make room for the politicals.
This never happened under the Empress.
Someone will hear you. And it wasn't easy with the Empress around. She'd hold inspections with the Royal Protector trailing after her.
Should be taking care of him. He knows our faces. He could come back any time.
it's true. They coming upstairs or... Okay, I see cell control system is over there.
Shut up.
That is clearly where I need to be trying to get to. It's out in the courtyard? How am I supposed to work my way out there? Okay, wow, there's a lot of goodies down there. I think I could shoot both of them with a sleep dart before...
Why is no one making rounds over here?
Oh, looks like he might be walking out. Did he shut the door behind him? He did. Okay, he's walking off. Oh, crap. Gotta be quick. Oh, no. No, pick you back up. Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, there's the stun mines I needed. Okay. Good to know. At your request. Thank you. Appreciate that. What else we got here? Okay. Oh, gotta be quick. They're gonna be coming back here any second. I wanted to turn that thing off. I don't think I have any more of the, ooh, okay, he's not coming in. I don't think I have any more of the things that, like, you can turn the trap so it doesn't work against you. I want to have any more of those. We're gonna put you up here. Now, I found another key. Well, by some chance, when I'm getting me in here.
Doing it. Not me. Not like the rest of them.
The Sokolov radial interdiction device, or ARC pylon, is for use
I can't talk to this guy.
personnel trained in proper imprinting procedure.
I thought the bone charm was said to be in there. Oh, it is. It's next door.
Just give me the one chance.
Ooh.
I'll never ask anything again.
Can I? Almost looks like there's a shrine or something in there. The outsider
She had it. Why'd she take my
walks
money?
among us. D21. D22. Oh, you know what?
I'm not doing it.
Here, I'm gonna jot that down.
Not like the rest of them.
I got a feeling in that control center, we probably have to put in the coordinates for the cell we want opened. So D21, and then what was the one she was in? C28. All right. Okay. I think at this point we need to work our way into that courtyard. Can I do it without getting caught? I don't know if this, like, remember I started to walk in there through that way? I don't know if that's the only way or if I can get to it from this other side. Let's go take a look. There might be a way to get over there from this side. And this side's a little easier to maneuver at the moment. Oh, maybe. He's upside down.
A reminder.
Oh, A25.
Martial law. Guards are authorized to use lethal
A25 might be a good one too.
Identified or unauthorized persons on the premises.
Just in case. Now, if I hop,
to the new security measures yet?
it looks like.
Yes, there's no doubt.
There we go. Oh my goodness. I need to get into there. I don't know if I can make that jump. That's a big jump. I don't think that's gonna work. F to cancel.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over here.
This thing here, I don't remember which one it is I changed. I think I changed the one that's out here, that one there. So yeah, this one will get me if it sees me.
No, stupid goddamn.
Let's see if I can get down to this pipe. Is it, oh, you know what? Let's save real fast. Because I don't know if this is going to be far enough away for that thing not to get me. Onto these pipes. That's where I want to land.
If I'd been on duty, things would have gone.
Oh, that's an alarm. Oh, okay. That's not so bad then.
So, I'm tired of hearing about it.
Can I get there from here? Oh, maybe.
This controls all the cell doors.
Ooh, look at what we got here. Remember to take extra care in logging transfers. Even temporary transfers of prisoners from one cell to another must be recorded in the logbook. Ensure that the logbook is available in the guard booth between sections C and D at all time. Okay, what we got here? Cell control system quick reference. 1. Set first tumbler to match the cell section letter. Second, set second and third tumbler to the cell number. Pull the lever. Ensure that each cell opening request and selection are verbally confirmed.
Nobody's making rounds over here?
Okay. Is there anybody walking up here? Oh?
Better make a pass over here.
Let's see. Is he coming all the way this way? It doesn't look like it. The one that went up the stairs. Oh, that was close. That was really close. Okay, he went back down the stairs. That's the one I was kind of worried about there for a second. Well, let's let this guy cool down. Hold on. He's getting there. Okay, there he is. Okay, so we want to set this to, let's do A25 first. 20. Because I know there's nobody in that one. Use. Nice. Okay. D21.
Better make a pass over here.
There we go. That is so fun. And then C28. All the way around. Okay. Now, there is a bone charm down here. I don't think I'm gonna risk it for that one right now. Things are going really well, and I want to keep them going that way. Procedures following the escape of Corvo. Oh, they changed things up after Corvo got out of here, huh? Following the escape of Corvo Atano, the council appointed by the Lord Regent has decided it is of the utmost importance to increase security measures at Coldridge Prison. The recommendations made by this report include structural measures such as increasing the height of the walls, that couldn't have been easy, sealing ventilation shafts, makes sense, ensuring sewer entrances are inaccessible. Additionally, staffing at the site must be increased to thoroughly cover all exits and maintain observation of all major corridors. Special addendum. In addition to the new measures outlined herein, the council has consulted both the Abbey of the Everman and royal physician Sokolov, who is also head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy, asking for guidance and equipment in the handling of those cases which are more exotic in nature. While we have dismissed reports of the supernatural in the past as old wives' tales and lunatic heresy, recent months have convinced us that there are matters afoot that we do not fully understand. As such, prison execution personnel are encouraged to welcome the presence of both the overseers and anyone working with Sokolov's technical guidance. That makes sense as well. They can't just act like it's not there no more, can they? Looks like there's some stuff up above there. Let's see if I can go up. Hopefully nobody's over here. Sleep dart. Oh, got a medal. Escape plans. When you hear the alarms in the courtyard tonight, make a break for the front gate. Jump from the bridge and swim to the sewer entrance. You won't get another chance now that the Empress assassin has escaped. Watch out for rats. That's for me? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect that. Oh, I could have come this way. Oh my goodness, look how high I am now, guys. All the way across to there. Oh,
Hey, shut up.
I can't see the ledge I want to jump onto. Oh, easy does it. Oh, I made it. So, you know, this is probably the most stealthy I've played any stage in any of these Dishonored games. So far, baffled us. This is going so good. Oh man, I'm proud of myself. Ethical experimentation. I've managed to get my hands on an experimental formula being tested right here in Coldridge Prison. A mixture that the prison guards call choke dust, which is normally capable of rendering prisoners invulnerable for a few moments. However, this new formula has the potential to make their victims forgetful as well. Interesting. It's as if once breathed in, the dust causes an acute temporary stupor. That's fun. Modern incarceration technology. Once again, I have been asked to solve the problems of the dismal past, and once again I have delivered the solutions required by our present situation. As with all my work, it is simply that. A mind capable of understanding their potential is required. For the benefit of the Lord Regent and to the determinant of those incarcerated in Coldridge Prison with an aptitude for escape, I have recently adapted one of my inventions for deployment in that dank and depressing place. The potential function of these devices at the prison should now be clear to all. Following the latest round of testing, with the associated power complications resolved, I have therefore recommended a two-stage implementation, starting at once. The first stage involves a recent device, simple to deploy, designed to stun the escaping prisoner. The second is a more powerful deterrent, the lethal and increasingly popular arc pylon. In combination, properly applied, these devices will make Coldridge Prison inescapable. Want to bet? Prisons of the Isle? Oh my goodness. The most striking characteristic one will notice when comparing incarceration facilities across the Isles is the outer walls themselves, or in some cases, the lack thereof. A well-known and well-feared prison such as Coldridge, with its long history as the principal prison for a capital city of Dunwall, has a number of physical barriers to keep prisoners from escaping or even attempting escape. Coldridge is housed in a single formidable structure, many stories tall, with tightly guarded gates and tiny individual that keep the prisoners separate, minimizing collision. The prison is dominated by its high gray walls, and as of late, new technologies have been tested for deployment there, further adding to security. The height of modern incarceration, it's virtually unthinkable that one could escape from such a place. Contrast this with the prison of Tivia, located in the tundra at the center of that nation state. At some of the labor camps in Tivia, there are literally no walls. A prisoner exhausted from hard labor and without tools is unlikely to survive the harsh climate or the hungry packs of hounds that rove the frozen waste. In fact, Tivia prison authorities make it known that any prisoner is free to leave at any time. Oh my goodness. In all the recorded history, no one has made the remote walk across the snow and ice to the nearest city. Interestingly, those who leave are not pursued. They are considered free people, having effectively served their sentence. Later installments in this series will cover the mines of Serkonos, where prisoners must work in order to survive, and the coastal island jails of Morley, surrounded by bitterly cold waters that are filled with ravenous hagfish. That'll be fun to find more of those. I do love reading all the books and stuff. It really does build out the story and the atmosphere and everything. But when you get this much of it so quickly, it can be a bit much sometimes, you know? Okay. This one we already got into. All right. Let's go over here and get our, we'll come back and take care of Lizzie last. It was D21, so I think it is the top floor. Boom.
Start any moment.
Here we go, baby. Where you at? Clogged toilet? It's in the clogged toilet.
This better be worth it.
Right? One corrupted charm found. Okay, let's see what it does. Down here. You deal greater damage with your sword. Penalty, you swing your sword slower. I mean, if I was going chaos, that could be a possibility. Okay, I got Ford Ruins again. I think I'm gonna get this now, because I know it's something that I want. We'll go and get that one out of the way. There we are. Anything else in here? It don't look like it. I wonder what happens if you like lit out some of the actual prisoners. Because clearly, if you wrote down the numbers, she could set like all these people out. All right, let's go ahead and top you off and grab you. Let's go see Lizzie. It would really suck if I got all the way to this point and found out I'd put the wrong number. Oh, that's a contraption we've seen more than once now.
Wake up, Lizzie.
I'm not telling you shit. Wait, who?
Daud.
Is that right? Whoever sent you, I'll pay double.
I've come to break you out. You can owe me the favor.
What kind of favor?
Doesn't matter. You'll be dead in another day here.
What kind?
It's just a boat trip. Upriver. Past the blockades.
Then you're out of luck. My boat, the Undine, now belongs to someone else. My second-in-command double-crossed me and took it. A little shit named Edgar Wakefield.
It's a situation I'm familiar with. Can you walk?
Get me out of this damn thing and I'll fly. I can pay you to get rid of Wakefield.
It'll be my pleasure. Come on.
I'll just get my tiara.
That's awesome. Yeah, we can relate to that for sure.
Down. I think I...
Oh, great. I gotta carry her out of here.
Carry her out.
Anybody up here? It don't look like it. Okay, well, where do we go? Okay, sewer entrance is over there. That means I gotta probably go this way. Let's see what it looks like this way. I know I could get... Oh, we do have some more pipes over there. Okay, let's turn that off. Wonder if we can kind of like leapfrog our way over to there.
The Sokolov radial interdiction device, or ARC pylon, is for use only by personnel trained in proper imprinting procedure.
Okay, let's save the game real quick, just in case it all falls apart here at some point and I get her killed. We'll have a place to kind of pop back to. Okay, save the game there real quick, just in case I slip off here and we get ourselves all killed. We don't have to go back and do all that. All right. I'm going slow just to make sure I don't make a mistake and so I can hopefully let that recharge. Ooh, that's a big jump. I hope I can land there.
All prison personnel will stay clear of the interrogation
Easy does it.
until the representative from the Abbey has certified it is free of any heretical corruption.
Yeah, it's good. You guys are just fine. Can I go out this side door over here? You know what? Let's go across here first. So I can kind of see. Yeah, it looks like I could maybe jump through there. Oh, I just heard the music box over there.
To kill their own.
I'm slightly disoriented. You see that?
Disappearance from custody for gross dereliction of duty and the reasonable suspicion of
Did that give me an optional? No, it didn't. Okay.
treasonous conspiracy. I hereby sentence you to death. Ready.
How far do I got to go to
Fire.
get away from the music?
Private Morris, you refuse to pursue Corvo.
My goodness.
Into the sewer complex on the day of his escape.
Oh.
You displayed cowardice in the face of a national crisis. And I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh, I can't even use my eyes.
Take aim. Fire.
I hope I'm going the right way here.
Officer Thorpe, you provided Corvo Atano the means of his escape and have confessed to receiving both money and
Go keep on walking. Oh, man. Okay, so far so good. I hope he can't see me. Can I jump this? Nope, can't jump that. Okay. Must be... Man, I feel like they could see me. So nervous about this. Oh, come on. Why can't I jump that? There we go. Okay, there's... I don't know where the music guy is. Okay, I'm gonna wait for those two to kind of turn back around. It sounds like he's below me. The music guy, that is. If he is, I'm in trouble. I don't think I can do any kind of attacking or anything. So my plan is I'm going to step off of this and just run down and across real fast. But I gotta wait till these guys are walking the other direction. There we go. There we are. Going down, going down, going down. Oh, so far so good. Oh! That doesn't look good. Ooh, come on, baby. We got this. You guys don't see nothing. Oh, I think I pulled it off. Yeah, baby.
Beaten but not dead. See that her wounds get attention.
It will be done.
That went so good.
Sir. Ready to go.
Yes.
Let's go.
I know there's at least one rune, or one charm I left behind. I think maybe in a ruin. Yeah. Charms. I did find the corrupted charm. Found most of the money too, actually. Low chaos. Didn't kill anyone. Never detected. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, that was so cool. All right, yeah, I'm super happy with that. Draper's Ward. With Lily Stride free, you have a captain to take you upriver. Unfortunately, Lizzie's second in command, Edgar Wakefield, is running the old gang and won't hand over the ship without a fight. Deal with the traitor Wakefield and help Lizzie get her ship in order.
Dunwall is changing fast. 6 months ago, Draper's Ward was where Dunwall's rich and well-born strolled and shopped and tried to be seen. The plague burned through it in days. Today it's a battleground where 2 street gangs fight over the spoils. The Hatters and Lizzie's gang, the Dead Eels. Lizzie Stride was the boss until Edgar Wakefield betrayed her and took her place. And the riverboat. It's the kind of thing that happens every day in Dunwall. I don't judge him. I've done worse myself. But I need that boat. Edgar Wakefield and I have business.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's great. Baffle Dust. Super fun. Okay, first things first. Oh, wow, we could upgrade again. Favors. Allied whalers will dump a crate loaded with supplies overboard near the Undying. You will have to dive to retrieve the contents. Could be useful. Hidden rune. A laborer you saved from the jail cell is in Rothwild's slaughterhouse has some useful information for you. That one I like the sound of. Rune I'm not too worried about. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of upgrading still. I want to try, don't get me wrong, I want to try to find the runes in case there are shrines, but I'm not too worried about doing it from an upgrade standpoint, and this obviously is not going to be a shrine. So I'm not too worried about that one. Let's go with... I only used, I think, 1 sleep dart that whole trip, too. Super cool. Okay, this time, I want to make sure... Okay, 2 of those is probably more than enough. What else could we upgrade in here? I mean, this would be nice. I don't have any other charms at the moment that I feel like I really need. I'm not hurting too bad for that. It's only a matter of time, though, before I find one I do like. Both, all the corrupted ones I've found so far are like for lethal stuff. So they're not really doing me any good. I will buy 1 of these slots just so I have an open space. And then I guess get another... Oh, increases by 2 darts. That's not worth 600. I ain't worried about that. So we're at 3 and 5. 3 out of 6. Okay, we'll buy another one of those. All right. Yeah, start the mission.
The textile mill used to run off a water wheel before the canal went dry. It started up again recently, and whatever the Hatters did to get it working has enraged the Dead Eels.
Oh no.
They're fighting in the streets.
Travel to Dapper Ward's riverfront. Favor. Contact the Rothwild laborer that now works. Oh my goodness, look at that. They really are just right there.
When's your old man coming out to fight?
We've been drinking something for you, little eels.
What's the matter?
Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's save. Whew. Okay, well, that's where we're going to wrap up the first episode. I'm sorry, like, half of this episode, if not over half this episode, is reading. I know some people are, it's going to drive you nuts. I totally get it. I like reading it because I really enjoy the... Oh my goodness, they're going to town over there. I really enjoy the world building it does, and obviously I haven't played through this before, so for me it's all new. But if you watched a few playthroughs and already listened to all those books, this probably felt like a fairly short episode. I apologize for that. Hopefully moving forward now, the books and the reading will be more spread out and it won't feel like that. But with that said, I'm loving the start of this game. Breaking into a cold-walled prison and breaking Lizzie out of there without even getting detected. That's fantastic. I picked a key off of a guard. I took one out. I switched over the Tylon without getting caught. The whole thing. Oh, I feel like I did it masterfully. I don't know if I could do that again if I tried to. Either way, fantastic start. Can't wait to get in here and see what's going to happen next as we work our way through the two battling gangs. Maybe I'll go up there and just sleep dart, shoot all those guys. And be like, look, sleep it off. Anyways, until next time, continue to be safe out there, buddy. I'll see you on the next one.